In this video, I'll break it down how to do the Clover Tear and how to get fast at it. Clover Tear was invented by DJ Qbert, but this has also used it a lot, and many Japanese scratch DJs really like to use it too. Clover Tear uses only the record hand, but it takes time to get used to and build muscle memory. This technique has been around for decades, but even many DJs, including some famous ones, can't do Clover Tear cleanly at high speed. That's how tough it is. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a simple breakdown of the Clover Tear and share some tips for doing it fast my way. But just so you know, tips alone won't make you nail it instantly. It takes time and patience. Alright, first I will show you demonstration of the Clover Tear, then we'll break it down step by step. After that, I will share some tips to speed it up, and finally we'll practice it together. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share the video too. Let's go! Usually, I explain the fader motion too, but since Clover Tear is a technique that only uses record hand, this time I will focus just on the record hand. So first, your hand moves 2 forwards and 2 backwards, making 4 sounds in total, like this. Since the same sounds happen forward and backward, it kind of forms shape like a clover. Now let's gradually speed it up. I'm guessing what you really want to nail is a fast Clover Tear, right? From here, I will share my own tips on how to speed up the Clover Tear. Like I said earlier, even if you try these tips, you won't nail the Clover Tear instantly. You need to practice, give it time, and be patient. I'll go into more details about hand movement, and I also adjust the camera angle so it's easier to see. First, let's talk about which fingers I use to touch on the record. I mainly use my middle and ring fingers. My index finger and pinky are off the record. And the side of my thumb slightly rests against the surface. The back of my hand is angled about 45 degrees. In my case, this hand style is my default. Next, I will talk about where I apply pressure and how it's distributed. Some of this is a bit hard to explain since it's more of a feeling, but I will try to make it as clear as possible. It's about 70% finger pressure. 20% from the arm, and 10% from the turntables movement. If you rely just on your fingers to do the Clover Tear, they will get tired first and you won't be able to keep it going. So I add a bit of arm movement and let the turntables help out to take pressure off. I'll try it slowly now. Combine finger, arm, and turntable movement. To put it another way, it's like doing a baby scratch, but with 2 forward and 2 backward movement inside it. I'll adjust a baby scratch. It sounds like this. But here I include 2 forward and 2 backward tear moves too. So your fingers and hand move together like this. This pressure distribution and movement is my basic style. It's really important to keep your hand relaxed. From here, we'll start training to increase speed. Think about creating fast sounds, not just moving your hand fast. This helps keep your fingers, hand, and arm from tensing up. Let's try adding a bit of a spring movement. Place your fingers on the record and try pressing them down using your arm strength. As you do this, your finger will feel a bit tight and spring forward, then bounce back. How's that? Can you feel the spring motion? This move is 1 forward, 1 backward. So now we'll do 2 forwards and 2 backwards, like this. Don't rely just on your fingers. Press down a little with your arm and use that springy bounce to help out. I feel like the 2 backward movement use a bit more finger strength compared to arm strength. I've got the muscle memory down, so it comes easy for me. But if you don't, it's gonna be hard, so don't expect to nail it instantly. With all that in mind, this is how one fast Clover Tear sounds. At this point, it's all about repeating it over and over until your muscle memory is built. Keep grinding. Once you can do 1, try to in a row. When you can do 2, move on 3, and keep increasing the number of consecutive reps. Let's practice together once. Follow me and try to keep it up. First, I'll play 2 birds. Then it's your turn to do 2 birds. How was it? Did you get some useful tips for the Clover Tear? Fast Clover Tear is a pretty tough technique, but it sounds incredibly cool. So I really hope you don't give it up and keep working to master it. Speeding up can be tough for a lot of people, but if you practice a lot, you will for sure nail it. For me, I practiced doing fast Clover Tear non-stop until my hand hurt. I don't remember exactly how long it took, but I do remember one day it just suddenly clicked. Once you feel it, you can do fast Clover Tear without stressing your hand too much. By the way, don't forget to stretch your fingers and hands before you start practicing. This channel creates video based on your feedback. Please feel free to comment any techniques, combo, or question you want to learn about. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.